My name is Shane. Pete was right about that, and I am the host of this show. I'm really excited to introduce our first act for you guys. Who's ready for a little poetry? We like that? We like that? All right, all right. So our first act today is going to be Barbara Solsky, all right? Barbara is a Hoboken-based poet, singer, songwriter, and frontwoman of the group Barbiana Complex. So everybody, give it up for Barbara.
Hi, so I'm Barbara Solsky. Thank you very much. Thanks so much to Pete for inviting me to read. The first piece I'm going to read is called Byron, and this is from, as you had mentioned that, I'm a front woman of a band, Barbiana Complex. So this is actually became a spoken word piece on our recording Glamour of Evil. Baronial he stands in barren, bridging landscapes of time, dug deep into the subcultured brain, embalmed in ecstatic, acid dreams of pleasure. His profile shines, evoking evenings cold and wet, with the liquid light of fireflies. Green wings grazing his parted lips, luxuriating in his melting kiss. Frozen forever in forbidden forests of pining memories. Green-topped canopies blowing gently in the sharp breeze. Hidden windows opened just for him. Soft eyes drawn shut, murmuring their poetry into wistful, willing ears. White coverlet on whiter, silky skin. Soft hair shyly sweeping, sculptured hollows, penetrating jagged wounds of time and place. Exploding, petrified, mythical forests of memory in a paroxysm of love. 360 degrees away from deadening duty. Circumscribed forever in the small perfection of arms entwined. Thank you. This next one is called Skyview Mirror, and this also became a spoken word piece that's featured on our latest recording. We just recently released Skyview Mirror, so it's the title. It's sort of about it's a fairy tale, based on a fairy tale, Snow White, Rose Red, but it's not like the Disney Snow White. It's a very different, much darker tale about two sisters that go on this journey into an enchanted forest to get rid of a curse. So it's called Skyway Mirror. He was lucky in love, but cursed with honor, resisting the privilege of owning two hearts. One was his angel, snow white and silent, pale and beneficent, like the moon. The other, a sprite, rose red with mischief, bright and forbidden like the sun. And they both loved him dearly, if a bit unclearly. Not what he was, but what he could be. Not what was shown, but what there should be. A sky view mirror. And he looked to the sky, but found no respite for his wandering mind and divided heart. While his forehead was bathed in cooling moonglow, his body was lavished with glistening oils. But he forswore the pleasure of indecision and still craved the safety of appeased conscience, while the cold weeping moon froze slowly in sorrow and the scorned, sullen sun was consumed in desire. Thank you. This next one, Galway, is about a true story, an alien abduction that occurred in Galway, in Ireland. Deep in Galway, silver oceans of song surround him, luxuriating in the hiss of ancient curtains of steam. Clouds eclipse the sun and shade his soft lashes, resting for a moment, recounting his dream. Wandering soft step through green metallic palaces white with cold, or stalking in the stony heat. Awakened from his sleep by staring glycerin eyes, picked apart by flaking plastic pincers, probing frightened pink mammal hide, gently peeling back the layers of mystery. His long, white limbs stretched tight in submission to a matchless will. His feral body crucified on the metal slab of their miserable intellect, begging for communion with the flesh they cannot possess. They offer to reveal the barefaced secret of their envy. But who can see the face of Satan and live? Seizing a moment of weakness, he repels the demons, careening backwards through the steaming milk of mortality, and awakens, drenched in sweat and blood, deep in the womb of Mother Ireland. Thank you. Okay, and sorry. So now we are going to read. This is called Little White Scar. This is also from the. I'm sorry.
You want to be? There's a music stand if you want.
Oh, that's okay. It's no problem. Thank you. Anyway, this is Little White Scar. This is also from Skyview Mirror. Web-like, wispy, insubstantial like a ghost. It's there and not there. Slick and sticky tentacles entrapping happy ballerina moths, careless in their trusting, but never counting on the briny calculating cords tightening round the tender bodies, ripping apart the spoke-like wings, like rice paper painted thick with characters, bold-faced and black spelled death, backwards, forwards, right to left, left to right. Alarm clock face blacked out, save for a small white scar, cold and clean like porcelain, like bone china, like smiles flaking down a plastic death's head, saving no one save her. Thank you. And this one's called Genie. This is also from Skyview Mirror. A scribble in a notebook evokes you like a genie. 3 wishes and I'm dead. The poison circulating to my earthen head, making mud. I'm stuck again in monster tire tracks of you, racing me, erasing me, making me, you make me make myself over and over again. Graven images, burning tragedy, light your lamp with oil from my sweating palms. But I'm the one who has no qualms, and I can close the cover over you. Thank you. And I have one more. This is also from Skyview Mirror, and kind of apropos after we just got done with Valentine's Day and all of that. So it's called Sweet Cellophane Heart. Sweet cellophane heart, shrink-wrapped, protected, muffled in velvet, but inside the cardboard, ticking like an alarm, a soothing rhythm lulls the unwary. In her heart he was too precious to hold, too precious to know. But she tasted sweet, burning cinnamon on her tongue. Burning sets off the alarm. Red cellophane flames burst through the cardboard, shattering the shell in sharp, jagged pieces. The red candy daggers pierce the tender heart, too precious to know. Thank you. I have with me, if anybody's interested, I do have I have the some copies of Skyview Mirror available, and it's also available online on the usual YouTube and on our Bandcamp page for Barbiana Complex. So I have some CDs, and I also have a CD of Glamour of Evil, if anybody's interested. We will probably be performing very soon on May 22nd at Brothers Wash and Dry in Queens with Mark Edwards and Slipstream Time Travel. And we also will probably be having a show come up in June. We'll be playing probably in at Main Drag here in Williamsburg. Thanks so much.
All right, everybody give another big round of applause for Barbara Solsky.